Hello, welcome back to the vlog. It's Tuesday, it's Christmas Eve, and unsurprisingly to absolutely everyone, I am feeling like crap, like physically and mentally. And I actually briefly thought about not vlogging this week because number one, I kind of just wanted to get it over with, to be honest, but secondly, sometimes I feel like everyone will be fed up with me being miserable all the time. But then I thought, what's the point of my vlog if I can't be honest about how I'm feeling? I don't know why I hate Christmas so much now. I just do. And do you know what? I actually hate that I hate it. I don't want to be like that. Like, I think it's because I'm on my own. And then when I think of like, so the first year I decided to stop drinking was actually Christmas 2019, and I think subconsciously sometimes I go back to how I felt then, and yeah, I just want it to be over. And then I'm seeing all these adverts on TV for like abandoned animals, which always gets me, but then also there was this one about like children whose parents like either can't afford to get them presents, or like their parents aren't, depending on the circumstance, like the parents aren't there, so they're waking up on Christmas Day alone, and then they're having to phone like helplines and stuff, and then I get annoyed at myself because I'm getting upset, like because I'm being so selfish. But I feel like I can't make myself like Christmas. I'm trying, but I don't. And I'm still feeling really rubbish. Like this cold thing's been hanging about forever, and I'm actually thinking I'm gonna. I've never been to the Isle of Skye, and I really want to go. So I'm thinking I might see about going like next week or something. Actually, I feel like I just want to get away. I've just been in to get my hair blow dried, if you can tell, and I need to go and drop orders off. So I'm going to do that, and then I think I might just go home, lie along the sofa, maybe have a nap. I've said to Mum and Dad about coming over tonight for a Chinese, and then we're going to watch a movie. I don't know if I've ever told you, but like my friend Maggie that does Reiki and stuff, she's never done like a full past life reading for me, but basically she's said that in all my other past lives I've always died young, or in one of them I was an orphan, and that would explain why in this life I'm terrified about people leaving me. And I know people say like you need to practice like non-attachment and not getting attached to people and things and stuff, but how do you do that? How do you imagine a life with the people that you love not in it? I was talking to my friend Karen the other day about like my friend Joe that passed away. I was saying to her, like, I still can't believe that she's not here. It's like she's still away like travelling with Sam, or I'm sorry. I'm hoping that one day I'll look back at all this and then I wonder why I was so sad right now. Billy's got a new small garden shed.
Hello, new champagne.
Hello, can I please place an order for pickup, please?
And the name, please?
It's Melanie. A portion of chips. And is it salt and chilli tofu you do, or salt and pepper tofu?
Yeah.
What? No, you wouldn't like that.
Jack.
He's like, there's nothing here for me. I'm away.
You're just sniffing it.
No.
Around that side now.
Oh, Jack.
I just sniff something and then find out it doesn't like it.
You are so naughty.
Oh!
Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. I'm actually feeling really good this morning. Just had a little good sleep. Had a good sleep. Did my rebounding. Got ready. Well, I'm doing my makeup right now. I'm actually loving my outfit. So I've got my, what are these trainers called again? Sambas on, which I'm still kind of in two minds about because they're a bit uncomfortable. This, like, it's like a jumper dress, but it's more like a t-shirt material. My subtle earrings, and then I've got that handbag to match. So as I say, I'm just going to do my makeup, and then what time is it? 10 o'clock. I'm just heading round to mum and dad's. I'm going to have breakfast with them, and then we're going to the Park Hotel for 1 o'clock. I never know, like, see when it comes to like skincare, makeup and stuff, is that kind of thing, I mean I don't do a lot of it obviously, but is that the kind of thing you like to see? Because I just know that personally when I watch it on YouTube I find it a bit boring. What? What do you? What's wrong? What do you want? Honey? Come get me. Do you want some tuna? We'll give you some tuna. Give him some tuna. Cheese! Cheese! Oh, you getting your shoes, Dad?
Naughty boots.
Naughty. It means that you can like.
I just got the wines and the beers.
Amazing, because I thought it's like it's so funny.
Oh, I can't see
When you saw him pouring it out, it's the one to do.
What's the size of that?
What do you call a snowman in summer?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Me!
What did Cinderella say when her photos didn't arrive on time?
Oh no, I didn't.
Don't know.
One day my prince will come.
Oh God!
Was that gay? Not be if I have another one of them. I'll top myself up from last
Hey,
night.
Bonitas when it starts.
Oh well, but I'll do it just
right,
now while I
okay,
can.
okay.
Oh my god, look at you, you're... What you like?
Drunken
It's not
reprobate.
my fault. Rob, you need to put your head in. Oh, jingle bells, jingle bells.
Guess how much this cost? Guess how much this cost?
£8.
No,
Higher or lower?
lower.
£3.20.
Nearly. Higher. Yes. Yes. And it's not even a 500ml can. It's not even a 330ml can. Let's see.
Inside leg.
Where do my legs start?
but
Dean, I'm not measuring you, it's not your birthday yet.
Ah, they are actually tape measures.
Did you take it down to his
no,
Same
no,
person,
no,
no,
57.
Oh, that's more like
For a fair
Oh, he's a team 57er.
What are you now?
Go on, Armin.
There's a few of us in this
You,
team.
you just need me to do all the measuring. I'm
Oh,
not
okay.
Yeah, well, that's a fair test.
Yes.
Same tape measure,
Same person.
same person, and then
I am home. I've actually been home for a wee while, but I was actually doing my doing my splits training because I'm determined that I'm going to do these splits. I'll probably do it once and then never do it ever again, but hey ho. And I actually made I don't know what this is about actually. Why I keep saying that. I made myself some. I felt like I needed some nutrients because I've just been consuming chocolate today, basically. So I made some avocado toast and also my protein intake's been 0. So I made avocado toast and Linda McCartney sauce cheese. And I'm watching Indiana Jones. What one's this again? Can't remember. What one's this, Jack? Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark. I have seen it about 527 times, but whenever I see something like this on the TV, I'm like, oh, let's watch it, even though I could watch it on like Prime or whatever without the ads, but hey ho. I don't know what I'm going to do now. Oh, I was going to show you, but Jack's like needing me so I can't move. I was going to show you what I'd got for Christmas, so I was very lucky that Santa brought me, so I got some money. I got Waterstones vouchers, even though Santa, aka Mum and Dad, but let's be honest, Mum bought everything and Dad just contributed. Waterstones vouchers, even though Mum was like you need any more books. And I'm like, well, don't encourage me by buying me vouchers. A beautiful bag, like one of these ones that you can, I don't know if you can see it on the table, you can change the, it's actually called a camera bag, it even says on the side camera bag, but you can change the strap, which is cool. Wicked pyjamas, which I'm very excited about. And it's not really showing it in its best life, but it's kind of like a coat jumper hybrid thing. I'll need to try it on and show, I think I might wear that tomorrow. And then my Aunt Trisha got me vouchers for Craig, who I've been to, wait a minute, I'll turn you back round. It's just difficult, just needing me. Vouchers for Craig, who I've been to for a massage before, which I'm so excited about because I was actually thinking about messaging him. And what else? My Aunt Karen got me vegan truffles and a lovely pair of gloves. And I think that's everything. Well, like Mum and Dad got me like chocolate and goodies. But it's that way I've eaten. In some ways I've eaten a lot today, but in other ways when I think about it I haven't really. So Dad made a cooked breakfast. So he made it with corn sauce cheese, but they don't really have much protein content. I had 2 potato scones, beans, mushrooms. Then of course I had some of my chocolate. Then when we went to the Park Hotel, I had melon to start, then a vegetable Wellington thing, and then the chocolate tart. So really I've not eaten like excessively, but I do feel that way where I feel like that I need some like fibre. So I might make like a protein yogurt and have some fruit in it or something. I didn't go as far as Eleni, who I was sitting next to. She was tracking on my fitness pal, which was never going to happen for me today, but I'm just, I'll be honest, my favourite part of an event is getting home, taking my makeup off, getting my comfies on, making a cup of tea. Where's my tea? Making a cup of tea and just chilling. Well, trying to chill. Alright, I'm sitting here being like, oh, I could do this before bed. I don't know what's wrong with me. As I've spoken about, I was dreading today, if I'm honest. But it was lovely, and like my family are just as daft as brushes, and I do enjoy the fact that we all just decided to go home after the meal. Like, I remember when everyone was younger, you would always go to like someone's house afterwards or whatever to continue on, when I just wanted to come home. But everyone was like, got to about 7 o'clock and everyone was like, right, we're going home. That was good. Mum and Dad were 3 sheets to the wind, so I just deposited them. And came home to these boys who were acting like they hadn't been fed in a week, naturally. But yeah, all in all, for all that I was dreading today, I've survived it, which is something. Hi, welcome to Boxing Day. It's 20 to 1. We're going to my cousin Simon's house at 2. I need to pick Mum and Dad up. I need to get ready again. And I also we've all to take a dish. And I'm like, what am I going to take? So I'm basically making up my vegan chicken pieces. I figure I'll just take something that I know that I'll at least like. I am going to fry off some veg. Oh God, hold on. And then use these, and that'll do. Hello. I'm officially in that stage where I don't know what day it is or whatever. Well, it's now Friday the 27th. It's currently 4:20. I can't remember the last time I spoke to you. Was it yesterday? My battery is dying again. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday, I think. I'm still in that way of not knowing what day it is or who I am morning. And I realised that last night my battery ran out and I didn't put another one in. And I can't remember what I was going to be talking about, and I can't remember how much I filmed yesterday. But I was at the gym and I had a couple of clients and I trained, and then I actually went into Forgotten Worlds, I can't remember what it's called, the sort of retro gaming shop that's next to the gym, and I got some, like, because I've unearthed my ancient Nintendo DS, but the game, it's one of these ones I got like years and years ago, and it's probably like not legit, but it used to have, it was like 50 games in one memory card, but it's not working. So I went in and I got a couple. I just bought a couple of like loose games, but 2 of them don't work, because I had intended when I got home to sit and play that and just try and chill out, but then I actually ended up working on my letter tracing workbook that I'm going to put on Amazon. I'm going to finish that off today. That's my intention for the day. But then I started feeling really, really unwell. Like my body was like burning up and I felt quite nauseous, and my heart rate was like, I could literally feel it. I didn't even need to check my Aura app. So I didn't really do much yesterday, but I feel a lot better today. I slept in till back at 9. And then I've just been sat, I did a 15-minute meditation, did a little bit of journaling, and then, you know how like things call you to like do stuff or whatever? I remember I had bought these, I don't know if I showed you them, but when I was in the Crystal Cove in Troon with Sam and Maggie, I bought these cards, and then this morning I was like, I want to pull a card. So I did, I like pulled the card, which was linked to dreams. It says life is a dream within a dream. And then I'm just kind of going through the little guidebook right now. Like, I'm highlighting a couple of bits, and she's talking to me and she says, in my book, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, wait a minute. Look what I had in my office. So I'm taking this as a sign to read this after I'm going back through the Bob Proctor's book, You Are Born Rich, because I'm taking all the like highlighted quotes that I've put in it. I'm actually putting that into the notes app on my phone. And it's amazing on a reread what you missed the first time around. But after I finish that, I've decided I'm going to read this. Or this is going to be my non-fiction book, because I'm currently reading... Where is it actually? I am reading... Oh, there it is. The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. And actually I need to show you this, because it's absolutely beautiful. So it's I got it from the Book Nook like ages and ages ago, and after I finished Long Live Evil I couldn't decide what I wanted to read, and I know I've got my books in my to be read cart, but this was on my shelf, and I've just seen a couple of people talking about it recently on Instagram, and I thought I'm going to read this. And it's so you've got like the paper cover, you've got the printed edges, then that's the naked hardback, then you've got your end pages, both of which are stunning. So that's Addie, and that's the darkness that she makes like a deal with, basically. And then interspersed kind of throughout the book there are like random, you know, like images. I also appreciate the fact that it has a little ribbon, because it saves me having to use a bookmark. And then in the middle as well there's all these beautiful illustrations, which I think have been like created by like readers. This is the cat that's in the bookshop. And yeah, it's a really, where am I? Not even a quarter through yet, I would say. But it's it's a little bit slow so far, I would say. I've not really been pulled in, but I'm enjoying it still. It's a relatively easy read, and it jumps between timelines. So Addie's like technically over 300 years old, and it jumps between like when she first made this deal with the darkness, and then obviously into modern day, I think it's New York she's staying. But I just thought it was gorgeous. Have I mentioned that books make me happy? Now I'm going to, I think I'm going to have some breakfast. No, I'm going to go for a cold shower. Oh, excuse me. I need to I'd emptied my ice bath the other day, so I'll maybe refill that today. And then, I don't know. I don't want to do that thing because I'm feeling a bit better. I don't want to like do too much and then set myself back. I don't have any plans today or tomorrow. We'll go where the wind takes us. This is ridiculous, right? My aunt they're having everyone for New Year's Eve, and as well as Christmas, but even more so, I have never liked New Year's Eve. I think it's very overrated, I think it's very overhyped, I think people, in all honesty, would rather not do it. And yet they do. And I just thought, you know what, I don't want to go. So I'd forgotten that my aunt had just texted me there. I don't know why I'm talking quietly, it's not like she can hear me. My aunt had just texted me there, and she was like, "Hi Melanie, just checking that you're coming on New Year's Eve." And I just, like, I actually feel really anxious right now. It took me ages to text her back, and I just said, "Thank you for the invite, but this year I've decided to stay at home and I know that she'll be away bitching about me, and I've turned the notifications off on my messages because it's so ridiculous. I'm scared about what she's going to say back. Which I know is so stupid. And I know that my mum will think it's weird, but I'm actually so fed up of, and the fact I'm even feeling like this is almost like alarm bells in itself, if that makes sense, because I should be able to say whether I want to do something or not, but the fact that I feel anxious and guilty about doing what I want to do is not right. But anyway, and like, I'm feeling all like dysregulated again. I don't know what to do. I can feel myself getting into that state of being like, there's so much I need to do, blah blah blah. Oh, it's so stupid. I don't know how I've ended up like this. I don't know how. Sometimes I wish I was normal, and sometimes I don't want to be normal, but sometimes it would just be nice not to be in a constant dysregulated state, and it would be nice to feel like, I don't know, it would be nice to just, I don't even know what I'm saying. I think I'm going to go to the beach. Okay, got my bucket of espresso cart coffee, got my hat, got my duvet jacket, we are ready to go. I was thinking there like what it is about New Year in particular that I find so difficult. And by the way, Manchester texted me back and said, that's fine, I was just trying to work out if I need to get food. And I think it's just all, well, not just, a big part of it is the pretense and the falseness, and everyone making all these like resolutions that you just know they're never going to keep. You know, some of my family are saying that they're going to do dry January, and I just think, what is the actual point? Because you'll either fail at it, or the second that the 1st of February comes, you'll be straight back on the drink, which to me is a bit of a pointless exercise, because any good that you've done in January is just about to be completely ruined again. Maybe that's me just being a bit pessimistic, but I don't know. It's just, I think perhaps I would maybe think and feel differently, not just about New Year but also Christmas, if I had a family of my own. I think a big part of it is the reminder that I'm on my own, and I know that there's loads of people who are on their own, and I'm very well aware that, you know, you've got to love yourself first before you can expect to love anyone else or expect them to love you. And I've very much alluded to everything that's been going on with Lee, my partner, and I don't really want to talk about it, to be honest, but it has been a really, really difficult time for me. And obviously, like, we didn't spend Christmas together, and there's a lot of things that I hate the term triggering, but I do find very triggering when it comes to him, the circumstances there. And so I know how important it is to put myself first, and I'm really trying to work on my relationship with myself and do things that I would like or would make me happy, but sometimes it can be really scary actually. It doesn't always feel like the right thing. I guess because in the back of my mind I've always got this feeling of like I should be doing this or whatever. That's part of the reason I'm actually making myself go this walk, because I feel like there's so much, like a girl on my Instagram actually pointed it out, like she was feeling the same, like she was feeling really like sad, and she used the term like stale energy, and I was like, that's exactly what it is. Like, it just feels like stale. It just feels, I'm probably going to get soaked when I go down the beach, but at least it'll revitalise me at the very least. Sometimes life just feels really heavy, but I guess that's just my body and my mind and my soul and whatnot telling me that there's things that aren't in alignment that need to be worked through. it's bizarre because, like, obviously I was with my family Christmas Day, Boxing Day, and I was literally surrounded by people, but sometimes in those moments that's when I feel the most alone. And yesterday I felt really, really lonely. I'm not someone, I love my own company, I love doing my own thing, I have absolutely zero issues with that normally. But I felt so alone yesterday and it was horrible. And every now and then I have these moments of thinking, what if this is what my life's going to be like if I am going to be alone? And I don't care what anyone says, like, that's really, really scary. And see, if I'm honest, I never thought that would be an option for me. Like, I just thought, as it happens for everyone else, I thought I would meet someone, we would get married and have the 2.4 children, and that would be it. But instead, I ended up like meeting someone online before it was even a thing, so everyone thought I was judged immediately for that, because everyone thought that was strange when I was 18, and I was also at uni at the same time, so that kind of like cut me off from like meeting people. Because I was with him, that cut me off from meeting people in real life, if you get what I mean. And then my always likes to frequently remind me that we very much weren't suited for each other, and I did know that, but I just didn't want to admit it. And then we split up when I was, 32, and that was a whole horrific period in my life, which then, I was involved with other people at the same time who took advantage of how vulnerable I was. And like with Lee, I won't not love someone because of their mental illness or whatever other issues they have going on in their life, right? But it's really, 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 really hard. It's a lot harder than I ever could have imagined. And there's been times where I've said to myself, like, it's fine, like, I'll always get through it, like, no matter how hard it gets, it'll be fine, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes when you're in the midst of it, it's horrific, and there have been times where I've just wished for some normality. I've wished for a normal life, a normal relationship, like whatever. I feel like, see, if you zoom out from my life and everything that's going on and everything I feel like it's just chaos, to be honest. And I know that everything happens for a reason, and like, I keep thinking of the saying about you're a spiritual being having a human experience, and it's very true. Like, my experience feels quite full on. Also need to remember there's always a purpose behind it all. It's a wild ride. Decided to take myself on a lunch date, even though it's 4:45. So I've stopped in at Lidl and I'm having a tea and a burger and chips. And then at least, well, that was delightful. I'm really glad I did that now. It's giving me my fuel for going around the supermarket. And randomly, when I was walking by, because I wanted to get a energy drink, I walked into the Spar, and they were doing these sneak. You don't usually see these in shops. The sneak energy. So I got cherry limeade and raspberry lemonade. What one do I feel like having now? Raspberry lemonade, I think. I always find it so exciting when the train goes across the crossing. Good afternoon. Neil said good morning, but it's definitely not morning. What time are we at? 10 to 2. It is Sunday. I am just about to go and train, actually, because I'm in the gym tomorrow. I've got 3 PT clients, but then I've arranged to meet up with my friend Sam. And we're going to go back to Troon, actually, and go book and try to shop shopping. So I'm not going to have the time tomorrow since I trained on Friday. I just thought I would do it today. That was a very long explanation. I've also just been to, I can never remember what it's called. I think it's the Deli at 1 in Stewarton. If you know Stewarton, it's basically at the cross. It's the little deli on the corner. So I've just been in to get a wee cheeky coffee. I mean, I've just taken my pre-workout, so talk about a caffeine overload, but I'm training legs again, so I can do all the boosts I can get. And what else have I been doing this morning? Not much really. I had sold a dress on Vinted and I was having a slight panic because I couldn't find it, but then I found it, so it's okay. I dropped that off and it's been quite a quiet day so far. I was saying to the girls in the deli, like, it's so bizarre, like how like this in between, it's not even the in between period, that's not even like right, because I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just, like, one of the girls was saying that someone came in and went, every day feels like a Sunday, and then they were like, wait a minute, is this Sunday? And it is, right enough. I've also brought my Nintendo DS with me because if they're still open, I should really maybe go in there first, but I need the toilet. I'd got, like, did I tell you this? I'd got 3 games cartridges for my DS, but 2 of them don't work. I'm going to go in and give it the whole damsel in distress thing and take my actual DS in with me and be like, can you see if you can get them to work? Even though they cost me like £1 each, but that is besides the point. Oh, I also got, well, for me it's this week's vlog. I'd finished editing it last night, but I got it uploaded and scheduled for this evening. So I'll need to fill up my ice bath when I get home. I've been meaning to do that for about 3 days. Oh, it's quite busy around here. Presumably most of them will be in it. God, I really need the toilet. I really need the toilet. No, I'm not going to get in that space. Why is it when you need the toilet you can't do... Abandoned car, abandoned car. Oh. Recharge my light. Billy downstairs bought the boys some new toys for Christmas. Carrie's obsessed with these cardboard things, he's got that one. Good evening, gorgeous people. I have just realised I haven't signed off this vlog. I'm going to do my splits training. I never know what to call it. It's a quick one tonight. It's 9-minute hamstring express apparently. I'm going to get into my bed and read my book. I've got my first PT clients at 10 tomorrow. I've got 3 people, and then, as I say, Sam and I are going to train, which I'm looking forward to. Thank you if you've got this far, or even if you haven't, thank you for watching, no matter how far you got. Doesn't even make sense, does it? But I appreciate your support in whatever form it comes in, and I will see you in the next one. Love you, bye.